Yo, what's up guys? Jetxc. I really hope you guys have been doing good. And this is a really late video coming from me. I should probably be asleep, but I wanted to quickly talk about this since it's on my mind. And I just want to give my overall thoughts of Duet Night Abyss and give my first impressions and just some quick little advice for progressing, right? Because the game just came out and I'll be making more videos in the future. So, overall, guys, my experience for the first 3 hours are pretty good. The story is solid. The combat is solid. The movement's amazing. I gotta say the movement is probably like a 10 out of 10. Um, Honestly, if the movement just makes traversing the map pretty fun, right? Because you get to spam a lot of the movement and do a bunch of cool things with it, and it's just enjoyable. And like I said, the combat is very simplistic. My small worry is that the combat may be a little bit too simplistic. Uh, in terms of like maybe they should add more combos and things like that. But we have skills, and not only skills, but we also have a gun to shoot, right? So it's definitely a bit of a variety, and like I said, the movement is pretty solid in general. So combat and movement is good in the story. From everything I was paying attention to, it does feel very solid. I'm not going to spoil anything, but kind of getting a little backstory on our MC, Barry, which is Berenica, and then like the whole world and the conflict between factions and also races is pretty interesting. So yeah, my main worry are a couple things. One, a lot of people have been having loading issues, lag issues on all different systems. I briefly had something on stream, but overall my experience has been fine. With mobile is getting ridiculed to hell, guys. CN has been complaining. People I know have been complaining. Mobile is not looking good, right? I've seen this similar thing with like Wuthering Waves and things like that. A lot of open world gacha games coming out, their mobile just seems to like take a hit. And to be honest, it's very important for them to get that down because they've advertised it as, you know, also a mobile game too as well. So we'll see what happens with that, but that's one of the things that are a bit worrisome. Now, when it comes to characters and like the eagerness to get these characters, I'm not gonna lie, the game does a great job giving you beginning characters to start with. You get a lot of characters for free, and the material that they give you early is pretty solid, right? And honestly, as you level up, like for example, I'm about to be getting a character pretty soon here named Daphne. Daphne is somebody, if you just take a look at her skills, right? You take a look at her buffs with her passive. At level 3, her passive here, if you just take a look, is giving you a 40% crit chance boost. And also here, her healing is giving an attack of 30% increase. So if you've got Daphne on your team, heal-wise, and then just attack boost-wise, she is going to be somebody that's huge, right? So the characters that they give you are pretty solid. Now, couple things. My biggest thing is going to be farming for these units, right? So as you guys play through, they'll take you to combat, they'll take you to commissions, and they will take you to covert commissions, right? And you'll have a chance to either do exploration or defense. Select a secret letter and you will do the secret letter, and these are all the rewards that you get for getting a secret letter. If you guys don't know how secret letters work, check out my last video, or excuse me, my last two videos. I kind of explain it going over it, right? But you use your secret clues to get a secret letter, and with the secret letter you have the opportunity to, at max reward, get this, which is thought. Thought is essentially shards. So you get these 10 shards, or you could get 2 shards, and if you can't get either of these two, then the other tiered rewards are basically some materials and like 1 secret letter clue, right? And there's a 10% chance to get the gold reward of 10 shards. Now, this is going to be the main thing for me when it comes to people's enjoyment of the game, is how gruesome will the farming be. That's going to be the interesting part, and how abundant will we get these secret letter clues. Because if we just go in the shop right now, I have, and I spent 10 secret letters to do this video, but right now I have 149 secret letter clues, and you got to utilize these secret letter clues for not only characters, weapons, and also demon wedges, right? So secret letter clues are going to be really important for your overall economy on farming characters. Otherwise, I mean, guys, 4,500 of these Foxine plumes or plumal, which if you go to the shop, 4,500, if you just take away the double points, you're looking at 3,200, the 980, and the 300. You're basically about to spend $70 for a character, which, I mean, a lot of people may be thrown off by that, but like I always think back to when I was pulling for characters in all my gacha games. I spent easily $100 just having to like guarantee a character, right? Most recently, I had to spend $150 to guarantee a character in another gacha game, right? So this isn't bad. Um, could the prices be a little bit better? Sure, but again, it's all free, right? You can easily get these characters by farming. It's just how crazy is the farming going to be. Now, I'm going to do a separate video on like the shop and the store. I'm going to talk about the gacha skins. Some people may be a bit worried about the gacha skins. I'm going to give my own opinion about them because I don't think they're that bad. I do think they've got a lot of great deals here. The monthly order, the starter gift chest for 99 cents. Like, this is great. These are great. Like, there's no reason not to get them, honestly, right? And even like the Fox Hunter skins, you get this for 99 cents for your main characters. However, for the actual characters in the game, it's going to be $15, which not bad for a skin, right? It's pretty in line with a lot of other games. So yeah, that's the shop, and I'll talk about the shop in a later video. My worry for this game is going to be the optimization, the actual farming for newer characters or characters that aren't free, and what the economy is going to be for secret letter clues. And it's going to be the new update, which is the last thing I want to talk about. The new update that's supposed to be in 1.1, that's supposed to come with like a new engine. The game's supposed to be looking really good, and honestly, a lot of the characters are going to be pretty insane in that update, right? To the point where if you look at some tier lists, like all of the characters from 1.1 are pretty much like tier 0. It's going to be interesting to see. I think this is a situation where the game definitely needs a little bit of improvement in terms of like optimization and possibly quality of life. We'll have to see, but that may come with the 1.1 update, right? But yeah, overall, my enjoyment of the game is solid. And kind of at the end of this video, just a bit of advice for like leveling up and progressing. I highly suggest that you guys just get through the story, right? Get through the story. A lot of the characters they give you for free, you will get by progressing through the story. And the reason I say this is because, well, the story gives you the most experience, right? This trial EXP, this is super important. This will give you the most experience versus like side quest, right? If you can get to at least like a level 40, that's when you can start like farming most of the characters in this game. As you can see, you can farm all your waifu characters if you're at least level 40. Also, demon wedges. There is a demon wedge out there called Blessing. If you ever are farming demon wedges and you run into Blessing, that will give you sanity per, I think it's per something seconds, like every other second or something like that. I'm not too sure. It gives you a certain amount of sanity, which if you guys check the bottom right there, whenever I use a skill, my sanity goes from 90, 57, and yeah, it's just basically you spamming your skills as long as you've got enough sanity. So it will be important when it comes to farming like dungeons and things like that, right? But yeah, just get through the story, progress through the story, and you will get more characters. And yeah, that will kind of take you through most of the game. So that's really it from me, guys. I will be making more videos, but I did want to kind of come in as a very critical look at the game. But overall, my experience is solid, but I've definitely seen games like this where they're having issues at the beginning, but they can come back with little quality of life and things like that. So yeah, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm out. Later.